I know this video is probably a couple days late, a couple days overdue, because all this stuff happened on Monday and Tuesday, and it's Friday night, but, you know, I don't care. I'm still gonna make a video about it. Sorry, Sweat, I just have to gather thought process, but there's just so much shit that happened. And also, my first day of school was yesterday, so I've had a lot of shit on my plate lately. But let's start off with Monday with, I think this all started on like Sunday, but Monday we got the official word. Zahra Schreiber. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not good at this. Seth Rollins' bitch. Who had nudes leaked of her along with Seth early in the year. She got canned. She got fired because of Nazi type pictures, like swastika in one picture and a Nazi armband and a Hitler mustache on My Little Pony on Instagram. WWE actually said, like, advice, you know, after they fired, advice for people who work for the company: delete stupid shit that you posted once that's offensive, which I agree with. I mean, I know this might be controversial right now, but I think what she did is much worse than what Hogan did. Because at least what Hogan did, he had the balls to say, yeah, I fucked up once. This bitch is like, the swastika's good luck. It's been around longer than Nazis, which is true. The swastika has been around longer than Nazis, but the Nazis made it into a bad thing. Especially with the Hitler mustache pony. You're full of shit if you try and convince me otherwise. So, I heard she had an attitude problem. She wasn't really that hot anyway, so at least in my opinion, so I don't really care about her, so good. I mean, she actually gets what she deserves, because I love Seth Rollins to death as a wrestler. Seems like a good guy, for the most part. But Seth cheated on his girlfriend to go with this girl. I mean, I don't know what the circumstance for that is, if it's Seth's fault, or if she pulled him in. Or if she pulled him in, she got what she deserves here, because, you know, that's low, but, Seth, I still love you, man. But, overall, with this, I'm glad she's gone. And I love how Seth just doesn't really give a fuck about this either. Because anybody that's putting up Nazi kind of stuff is out of their fucking mind. And that's, like, horrible. That might even be worse than racism. Because at least racists don't do what Nazis did, so. Well, I mean, they like to talk shit, but, I mean, Nazis actually hurt people and kill people. A lot of racists don't do that. But enough about her. She's not worth talking about anymore. Hulk Hogan on Good Morning America. This was something interesting here, because what happened was they interviewed him. He basically poured his heart out on there, man. You could feel that this was legit, and there was no bullshit involved. He was crying. He was saying how it is. He said that he fucked up. He was talking about, you know, his family, just everything. And how he wasn't really mad at his daughter's boyfriend. It was almost sad to watch, because you saw this amazing person fall down so much. Personally, I still love Hogan. You know, I hope Hogan gets back into WWE somehow. I think he will eventually go back to WWE. But Hogan said he's going to start, you know, doing the speaking out about how, like, and working on preventing other stuff like this from happening, which is good on his part. And, you know, Hogan poured his heart out on there, and he sincerely meant it, so thumbs up for Hogan. That's a step in the right direction. And the shooting at the Performance Center with this sick person. From what I've heard, I haven't watched these videos. I don't think I want to. Like stupid stuff like mixing poop and milk and spreading it all over WWE headquarters and being obsessed with AJ Lee and Lita, and this is an obsessed sicko. Got arrested 3 times that month just for WWE related. He's been arrested 6 times total. Got fired from his job a few weeks before. The last time he got arrested by WWE Preformance Center, he had a chain on him. He was assumed to have a knife, so they shot him in the chest, and he was in critical condition. I don't know if he's alive right now. Probably still is. But overall with that, if he was a threat, then I'm happy they shot him, I guess. You know, as long as... I'm not saying that hurting people is a good thing or shooting them or anything. In self-defense, yes. Otherwise, I don't know. Maybe they should have just tased him, but, you know, as long as this sick fuck is away from these people, then I'm happy. And, you know, maybe WWE won't have to put up with this guy anymore. And that was a really shocking story when I heard it. Like, with the headline, shooting at the Performance Center, I was like, oh shit, what the hell happened? And I figured out it was this guy. But yeah, no other people were hurt there in the area. Starting a ruckus and some commotion with other people. I don't think they were WWE related. But you know, overall, nobody else got hurt besides the bad guy. So that's good. Happy ending, I guess, to that in a way. And finally, groundbreaking news here with Jimmy Snuka. Tuesday, he was arrested in California. I always say California, Pennsylvania, for the death of his girlfriend Nancy back in 1982 or 83. They closed the case years and years ago, but they reopened it last year. And he is going to be charged with third-degree murder and voluntary manslaughter. And the crime was committed in Pennsylvania. So he will either get I should have been more clear with this. For third-degree murder, under his circumstance, it wasn't a drug thing. 20 to 40 years in prison. Personally, I think he should be punished for this if he's found guilty, but I don't think he should go to prison. Because he's 72. If he's in there 20 to 40 years, that'll probably be the rest of his life. And besides that, you know, he's too old, he's too beat up, he's not in the best shape. He'd be destroyed in prison. He can't take it to the butt. He can't deal with these other younger, bigger guys. It would be a dangerous environment for him. And that's not what prison is supposed to be. Now, people who make the argument, oh, well, people that kill people deserve to get killed themselves, or deserve to get their ass kicked, bah, 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 bah. First off, this was manslaughter, which is third-degree murder. He wasn't like one of those serial killers, like Michael Myers or something, and walked up and intentionally killed her. Now, another thing, prison is, as much as it is what I just said it is not supposed to be a place where there's more violence and more havoc and deaths and assaults and God knows what else. They're supposed to contain these people, but obviously that doesn't happen. And we're supposed to be keeping these people alive for questioning, to help them turn their lives around, whatever. So don't put Snuka in a place where he could get badly hurt or killed or God knows what. But that's just my take on it. What's your guys' thought on all the news lately? I'm interested to hear.